Fashion, no, is that the last one? Really? It is. I think cake might be taking the cake? Wait, isn't that a saying? Taking the cake. Anyway.
One time, feel good, yeah, y'all. Bust the rhymes in the place, y'all. Nigga, you feel real good, y'all. Flip Moses.
Okay, so we're going to start off with skincare first because I found a new favorite makeup remover that is cost effective. If you guys know, like the Neutrogena wipes, everybody uses them, but for 30 wipes, it's expensive to buy them all the time. So the Costco brand, Daily Facial Towelettes, you get a box. I think it's like 10 bags of these for, I want to say $15. It's a much better deal than buying them individually at the drugstore. And the actual towel is huge. It like expands like this, and it's a really, really thick wipe, and it removes eye makeup, it removes your face makeup really well, and you get so much out of like one towel. When I would buy the Neutrogena ones, I would use 2 at a time. So this is really nice. It's paraben free too, and the smell is not, it's really nice, just kind of like lightly floral. Last summer I was really into face oils, and I had the Bobbi Brown oil and I used it all up, and I paid a pretty fair price for that, and I didn't want to really go that far for a face oil. So Burt's Bees came out with their own cleansing oil, and it has coconut oil in it, so I obviously had to get it because you guys know I love coconut. For normal to dry skin, it also has argan oils, but I mean, I'm partial to coconut, we know, but it smells like heaven. Like, I can't describe the smell. It's literally like nothing I've ever smelled before. It smells like a very high-end spa. Like, you know when you go into those high-end salons and stuff, and the shampoos that they use, like, just smell different than anything you've ever smelled before, and it ends up being like $100 a bottle. It smells like that. So what I like to do after I use my Kirkland towelettes, I will use the Burt's Bees cleansing oil and get everything off, and it just makes my skin feel so clean. And yes, it is a little oily, obviously, but it really, really does the trick, and my skin ends up smelling like this, like for the night. So when I go to bed, I'm like laying there, it's like I smell it, and it just makes me feel like I'm in a spa. Alright, so for makeup this month, I actually do have some new things, which is like so rare for me. With the change of seasons, my skin doesn't really know what to think, and it goes from oily to dry to like in between. So I needed a different primer to set my makeup because nothing was really doing the trick. I've been using these two primers. This one is the base hydrator, and then this one is the base mattifier. So they have a whole line of different primers that they just came out with for their HD line, and they all do a different, they all have a different property. So this one is like super, super thick. The mattifying one is like comes out of the tube really thick, and you can feel it on your skin when you put it on. The hydrator one is a little bit lighter. Then there's also the tinted one, which I really like when I'm just like running out the door. It does like, that's all the makeup I'll put on, maybe some concealer. But these have been working really well. They set my makeup perfectly, and you get a good amount of product. So I like those. The next thing I've been using for my makeup is the Naked Skin formulation from Urban Decay. This is brand new, just launched, and I've been mixing the two concealers in Fair Neutral and in Medium Light Neutral. So what I do is use the lighter one as my highlight and as my under eye concealer, and the darker one I use as like a cream contour, and they work perfectly. They're very natural, they don't cake up, they don't crease, and they don't look like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. I'm wearing it today, so if you guys like the way that my skin looks, it's because I'm using these along with the new Naked Skin foundation. This is the shade 2.0. I also have 1.0. I'm using the 1.0 all over, and then the 2.0 is just, again, in my contour, like darker contour areas. There is a hair in it. One thing I noticed the first time I used this was how it caught the light without even using a highlighter. It's very weightless, but it does this really interesting reflection thing. I mean, I have a highlighter on, but the skin, I don't know, it really gives it that HD look, so I like this a lot. Last makeup item that I have is a mascara. This is, oh my gosh, I love it. I'm obsessed. A lot of people were like, they either loved this or they absolutely hated it because the brush is different, but I should probably tell you what it's called. It is the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Sculpt, and look at this brush. What is this? It's definitely a little weird, that's for sure, but it gets underneath the lashes so well and gives you that like kind of mystical elf look. I mean, if that's what you're going for. It's really great underneath the lower lash line, and it holds all day and it's easy to take off, so that's a plus for me. I hate when I take off mascara and I have raccoon eyes. It just bothers me. So this comes off really well, but it also stays really well. So it's like kind of the best of both worlds. One of the main reasons I like this is because it's in between a lengthening and a volumizing mascara. Voluming mascaras tend to be thick and clumpy, and then the lengthening tend to be too wet, and this one just kind of meets in the middle and is like the perfect formulation. And I wanted something a little more classy, just a basic watch, so I've been wearing my Daniel Wellington watch. I'll put it on because it looks so great with the bracelets that I have on. Give me a moment. So it's just the black and rose gold one. I love it. It's perfect. The rose gold's not too rose gold where it like kind of stands out where you couldn't wear silver or gold jewelry with it, and I like that. They also make this with diamond, well, it's not diamond, but it's like crystal around the number area, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep it really classic. So I've just been wearing this a lot lately, and one of the reasons I like this a lot is because it doesn't have a raised glass face. With the raised glass faces, like I would chip them and scratch them all the time, and it used to scare me, so I'm not afraid to wear this watch. I will have links in the down bar for you guys, plus I have a coupon code for you, and I think we could be twins, and that would be really cool. So the last favorite I have for like fashion accessories are my two new Alex and Ani bracelets that Kyle gave me. They were a surprise for finishing my last ebook because I was working so hard on it. So if you guys didn't know, Kyle's in the Navy. I actually posted about this just the other day on Instagram. So the anchor is representative of him because he's my sailor, and then you guys know I'm actually a mermaid. Sailor and a mermaid. See what I'm saying? Basically, are perfect together. So I love these bracelets. I wear them every single day and they make me think of him. I got a new scale, which makes all the macro people so excited because macros and stuff. I needed a new food scale in the worst way. The one I had, the top part of it was broken off. It's just old, and I had just purchased a actual like body scale, which I talked about in my last favorites video, from Vanity Planet. So when I saw this scale, I knew it was perfect. This is the Vita Goods Tare scale, and look at the body on it. Like, it sits upright, but I can easily weigh out a pan or a larger dish if I need to when I'm making a recipe. Plus this one does milliliters. My last scale didn't, so it does pounds, fluid ounces, well, pounds and ounces, grams, milliliters, and then fluid ounces. So I love that, and it's so clean. It's easier to clean because it's only one base versus the two. So I'm loving this. I will have a link down below for where you guys can get this one if you are starting macros or you just need a new scale. I love this one. Plus it's more compact. I mean, it's not very thick, so I can travel with this one much easier, and it's not glass like the other one, so I don't have to be as like cautious with that. Plus this one takes AAA batteries, which for some reason I just usually have in my house regardless because of like TV remotes, computer, mouses, things like that. And my last scale takes those little disc ones, and if I ran out I would like freak because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't weigh anything, and then like I didn't have the batteries. So this one is just all around more convenient. I really like it, and it's like kind of fashionable, and I think, you know, everything should be somewhat chic. Alright, so this next product we're going to talk about, I'm pretty excited because you guys know how much it is important to me to have a healthy body, and this has been my go-to for the past 2 months actually. I'm cheating a little. This is the Super Elixir by Wellco, and Wellco is a company that was actually developed in partnership with Elle Macpherson, the famous model, and she actually commented on my Instagram photo the other day. That happened. The reason I like incorporating those green drinks in the morning is because especially if I am on a cut program at the time, I may not be getting as much nutrients as I'm used to getting, and I want to make sure that my body is achieving proper alkalinity, that the pH is balanced is what that means, and my hormone levels are great. I'm getting enough micronutrients. So I like to keep these drinks and I rotate them in and out just to try different ones. Last month I talked about hum nutrition, but this is the WellCo Super Elixir. Now you don't have to buy it in that big black bottle thing. That's like the special edition one. You can also just buy it in the bags for $45. They give you a normal serving, which is very standard price for a green powder drink like that. And what this does is it balances 11 different functions in your body, so that way you can be optimizing all of your different systems. There are 45 ingredients in this product and they are all super beneficial. If I took the time to explain all of them, you would be just amazed at how much nutrients you're getting in one drink. But basically, you've got your chlorella, your spirulina, different enzymes for digestion, different minerals for your hair, skin, and nails to regulate your hormones. Like, the list goes on and on, but it is a really great product. It is one that I would definitely repurchase again because I actually like the flavor of this one. I have tried some gnarly green drinks. Plus, this company also sells protein powders. I haven't tried them yet, but you can count on it that I will, and I will totally do a review on it. But I have been loving this. Plus, like I said, it just helps me feel more energized during the morning. A few of the greens that you will find are very similar to ones of a normal green drink. You've got your barley grass, certified organic wheatgrass, pineapple, apple, alfalfa, spinach, golgi, apple pectin, L-glutamine, which is really, really good, especially if you're an athlete, psyllium husk, which is fiber, so it's going to keep you feeling fuller, lemon, lime, beetroot, carrot, natural pineapple flavors, lime, acai, pomegranate, papaya, probiotic formulas, great for digestion, all kinds of probiotics, spirulina, broccoli, grapeseed extract, kelp, magnesium, dang, green tea, aloe vera, biotin, carotene. Wow, that is like so impressive. You are gonna feel wonderful after drinking this. So I will leave links to WellCo down below. So I have 2 snacks for you guys this month. I have been needing some lower carb, higher fat options lately. I apologize if you hear the lawnmower every Tuesday. Sorry. I follow If It Fits Your Macros. In case any of you are new, hello, I'm Haley. I'm a holistic health coach and I do flexible dieting if it fits your macros. Now that we got that out of the way, I have been needing some higher fat, lower carb options for snacks, and I've become obsessed with, it's upside down. Okay. Power Crunch bars. They are flippin' amazing if you put them in the freezer. Number 1, they taste bomb. Number 2, they're a heck of a lot less messy because they're wafers, so they're a little crumbly. They just released a salted caramel flavor, which is amazing. So it's 205 calories, 13 fat, so the fat is substantially higher than your average protein bar. 9 grams of carbs, 1 fiber, 5 sugar, 14 protein. You know, be aware of that, but I really like them, especially if you like wafers. The next product that I have been loving are the moon cheese thingamajiggers. I don't really know what to call them because they're not really a cracker, they're just cheese, and it actually says that on the package. It's just cheese. So it is gluten-free. It's obviously not dairy-free, but it is a 0 carb snack. The cheddar flavor does have 1 gram per serving, but in 6 to 7 pieces, it's 70 calories, 5 fat, 0 carb, 0 fiber, 0 sugar, 5 protein. So what's really cool about this is you can eat them as is. They taste like Cheez-Its. Seriously. I've had the cheddar, the pepper jack, and now the Gouda. Love them. I love them on salads. I love them crumpled up on top of a turkey burger. I'm really kind of hungry, so they're not lying when they say moon cheese. It is a moon little ball. If you like Cheez-Its, I really like those. Still tasting this in my mouth. So that was all of my favorites for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little smorgasbord of everything. But I wanted to share with you guys my summer ebook is coming out. I just posted this cake picture on my Hale's Health Instagram and you guys went crazy for it. It is under 10 carbs. It tastes exactly like vanilla cake. I am not exaggerating. Usually you sacrifice taste or texture when you're creating protein recipes, and this was like spot on across all boards. We're doing a pre-sale for this guide. That way you guys can have access to these recipes ahead of time. You'll get them in a newsletter. So you guys can sign up here. There'll be a link. It'll also be down below. It's MAEMOVEMENT.com. My nutrition guide is already out, and if you are a member, a MAEMOVEMENT member, you will be receiving the summer guide automatically in your inbox on June 1st. It's a better deal because you receive all of my upcoming ebooks, nutrition guides, workout plans, everything if you're members. So yes, if you're not following me on Hales Health Instagram, you're missing out on cake. Sorry. Also, I am on Snapchat where you guys will see other daily recipes, what I'm doing, what I'm eating, my workouts, things like that. So be sure to follow along. I hope you guys are enjoying your May, and I will see you soon. Bye!